Thanks for joining the Stock Car Spectacle, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. So, how did you get your start watching NASCAR?
I started from my dad when I was young. I was like in preschool, and I had like school pictures, and I had like the Budweiser jacket on, but you can't sell Budweiser to kids, so I had
That's
I
awesome.
had a Dale Jr. jacket, and ever since then I've been a fan.
Yeah, man, I feel you. When I was in elementary school, I had a Dale Jr. Budweiser shirt, and they made me go home.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah, so man, I noticed, you've had that Budweiser jacket on even in your Twitter picture and stuff
Mhm.
too. So, that's pretty cool. So I'm assuming you were a big Junior guy. Is he your all-time favorite driver, or who are your favorites?
Nah, he was my all-time favorite. I rooted for him my whole life. I was actually at the 2014 Daytona 500. We stuck around,
Wow.
and that was the best night of my life by far.
I bet it was worth staying up until midnight, 1 in the morning for that one.
Worth it.
I
It was
remember,
worth
I
it.
remember staying up for that night at school the next day,
It was
and yeah, that was crazy. That was
Mhm.
awesome. So now that Dale Jr. is retired and everything, who are some of your current favorite drivers that you root for?
I'm rooting for Blaney. Kevin Harvick. As
My
we
God.
hey, all right, that's my guy.
Bubba Wallace. Kind of sucks. He's in bad equipment, but I'll keep my
He's
mouth
getting
shut about that. I like the young guns, honestly. I like the young generation that's coming up. It's pretty exciting.
All right. So, what tracks have you been to?
Whew. I've been to Bristol, Daytona, Charlotte, Michigan, Martinsville, Dover, New Hampshire. Um, dang. I think that's it right now.
Some
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid
yeah,
list, my
yeah,
man.
pretty good
Yeah.
bucket list tracks. Right?
Poconos. The Poconos, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got on the schedule for this year? Or you got any races lined up you're going to?
I'm going to the Martinsville night race in May.
Hey, we'll see you there.
See you
That's
there,
gonna be really exciting. I can't wait for that. Probably the Pocono double headers, because it's only like 2.5 hours from my house, so might as well. Probably New Hampshire and Daytona, the season finale for the regular season. So I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so out of all you listed off all those tracks, what has been your favorite track that you've gone to out of all those?
It's cliche, but Daytona. And you can't top Daytona, especially for the 500. Like the energy around that track is just outstanding.
So, see, you're on Twitter a lot, tweeting about NASCAR. Do you blog about NASCAR, or like what's your career right now?
Man, honestly, I don't even know. I started my Twitter account from like in November, and like I talk about NASCAR all the time, and I had nobody to talk to NASCAR about because everybody around me doesn't really like it. So I started up my Twitter, and I got all these followers and fan interaction. So I feel pretty nice right now.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. That's just about how it is for us too. We're in the suburbs of Chicago. Obviously, NASCAR. This isn't exactly home territory for NASCAR.
Yeah.
We got our little group that kind of watches it, and then all of our friends like outside of that is like NASCAR. What?
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
So hey, we're coming up to the dawn of a new era for NASCAR coming in next year. We got the next gen car. We've got they already just released everything. We're gonna have the center lug nut on the cars going into next year. Bunch of new guys gonna be moving to new teams because we have a lot of free agents. What's your thoughts on the next gen car and NASCAR moving forward?
My thoughts on it. I just hope we have low downforce and not too big of a spoiler because, it's not really working out. Aero push is not the best thing in the world. Also, I hear they're going to 550 horsepower. I kind of disagree with that. I want the cars a little bit faster, That's what I grew up on. And, but I'm excited for it. The car looks nice. The one lug nut, that should be interesting. New teams, new guys. I'm excited for it. New schedule too, so I'm pumped.
Yeah.
I'm pumped.
So we just wrapped up this weekend at Phoenix. So overall, what were your thoughts on the races that we saw this past weekend?
The Cup race was the best race of the year so far, in my opinion. That race was outstanding. Outstanding. And Brandon Jones beating Kyle Busch. You can't get better than that. You can't get better than that.
Oh no, not at all. Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah.
What are your predictions for this weekend? More specifically, the truck race. Do you think that Chase Elliott's going to beat Kyle Busch?
I don't think so. I don't think so. KBM trucks are way too fast, so if he does it, that would be exciting.
Okay. And what about the Xfinity and Cup race? What do you think is going to happen on Saturday and Sunday?
I think the Xfinity race should be pretty good. I think the young guns, the top three isn't in the series anymore, so we see more like Brandon Jones, Harrison Burton, Riley Herbst, so they're pretty good. So I'm looking out for I think Allgaier probably would be fast too, though. He's a veteran in the series, so that should be exciting to watch him. I'm picking him to win. But for the Cup, I think it's gonna be Penske boys, just like last year with this package. Keselowski won the race. He held off Truex, so I'm going for Truex or Keselowski to be dominant.
All right, man. Good picks. Well, yeah. Well, that's all we had to ask you tonight, man. We thank you very much for joining the Stock Car Spectacle.
Yeah, really
All right,
appreciate
thank
it,
you
man.
so much.
All right, buddy.
All right, have a good one, man.